Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the Draco Desktop. So I have already started up the Sparky Linux virtual machine. This is the login screen of Sparky Linux virtual machine, and now we have to select the Draco session. I will input the password. So now we are booted into the Draco Desktop or the Draco Desktop environment. This is the desktop wallpaper. There is only a single panel at the bottom. You have got this applications menu here. Then on the right side of the panel, you have got the network manager, volume manager is there, and there is also mixer at the bottom. There is a button to open up the audio mixer. This is the power manager or the power settings. So we will go through this later. Then we have got this calendar and date time function, and this is the maximize minimize button. So now what we will do is we will go through the application menu first. So in the development section, you have got the icon browser. In the graphics, you have got the G1 view, image viewer, LibreOffice Draw. Then Ocular is there. Ocular is a PDF viewer. It is from KDE Desktop. Scanlight is there. It is a simple scanning application. So you can scan documents from your printer scanner. In multimedia section, you have got Elisa, K3B is there. K3B is the image burner. Tamoso is a player. PN mixer is there. So let us try out what is PN mixer. So I think it is some kind of sound mixer. So it could not grab the following hotkeys: mute, unmute, volume up and down. So because we are running a virtual machine, this is bound to happen sometimes. Then you have got the pulse audio volume control, the VLC media player, and the Voco screen NG. It is a screen recorder, simple screen recorder. In the net, yes, now it has opened up. Let us go through it. So you can configure your screen, your camera, and this is the player screen. These are the, I think it is a lock screen. You can configure the screen from here. You can change the resolution of the screen. You can even record only a window that you have specified on your screen. So only the contents of that window will be recorded. Or you can specify area of the screen which will be recorded. There is a facility for magnification. You can have a countdown. So you can set a countdown, say 5 seconds, and then you can start the recording. So it will, after 5 seconds, it will start the recording. This is the monitor for built-in audio analog stereo. Let us start this. Built-in audio analog stereo. So we can start this. Audio codec right now is by default Vorbis. That is the OGG Vorbis, or you can change to FLAC, Opus, MP3 or AAC. So that is up to you. Here you can specify the frame rate for the video that you are going to record, the format of the video that you are going to record. So you can record in MKV, WebM, AVI, MP4, MOV. You can specify the video encoder. So right now the default is X264, but you can use OpenH264, or we can use the VP8. VP8 is from Microsoft. This is proprietary codec, and OpenH264 is a open source codec. So you can both use any one of them, or you can go for the VP8. VP8 is, I think, mostly used in Windows. Then you can specify the speed: ultra fast, fast, very fast, faster, medium, slow, slower, very slow, and placebo. So this will reduce the speed of the video that you are going to record. And I think this is the baseline high 4444. I don't understand what it is really, because I have not used Voco screen. I normally use OBS Studio only. And you can specify the quality here. So you can go for very high quality, but that will put a load on your processor, or you can go for a lower quality. Say if your hardware is having, say, Atom processor or Pentium N processor, Pentium Celeron processor, then you can go for a lower quality. And there is a start, stop, pause and play buttons here. They will automatically start. Once you start recording, all these three buttons will get activated, and you can specify the folder, or you can open the folder where the recorded file is saved. Then this is some maintenance, so you can specify the video path where the recorded file will be stored. You can limit the free size space megabytes in megabytes, so you can limit the free space that can be occupied by the videos. You can show this player, not a player, a recorder in the system tray. You can minimize when recording starts. You can automatically uh, start the screen recorder voco screen in minimize mode only. You can reset all the settings at the next start, so it will come back to the default settings in the next after the next restart. And you can wait certain seconds before the recording. You can automatically check for the new updates. This is the timer for the recording. You can set timer for the recording in hours and minutes. You can stop recording after certain hours, minutes and seconds. That is very fine. And the formats available, so X264, open H264. H264 Intel GPU is not available. MPG2 Intel GPU is not available. VP8 is there, or Vorbis, FLAC, Opus, MP3 and AAC are there. In the web format, you got the VP8, Vorbis and Opus. In AVI, you got X264, Open H264, VP8, MP3 and AAC are there. The Intel GPU formats are not available. And finally, this is the source code, link to the source code homepage, donate and translations of the Voco screen engine. It's a very fine application they have built. Really would like to congratulate the developers. They have done a very fantastic job. You can see how beautiful everything is. It is very looking very simple, but it has got lot of features. So do try to use this. So I will now close this. We will go ahead. And this is the first time even I am seeing. I am always using OBS Studio. So I maybe sometime later I will use this. It is quite capable application. Now in the network section, you got the Firefox ESR, KDE Connect, Gget is there. It is a downloader. Conversation, Copy, KTorrent is also given. Quiet RSS is a RSS feeder. Rise Up VPN is there. Thunderbird is given. Whole LibreOffice suite is there. You can see here the LibreOffice suite is there. Then in settings, you have got the ADSL PPOE configuration, advanced network configuration. The desktop is there. So you can configure your desktop from here. The firewall configuration is there. Input method is there. KDE Connect, KDE system settings, keyboard and mouse, monitor settings. Let us open the monitor setting and try to go for a. So yes, so it is working perfectly. The resolution has been set properly. Now we will go back. This is the open bus configuration manager. So it is using opconf, that is obconf configuration, that is the open bus configuration manager for the settings. Print settings, Qt file settings, screensaver, synaptic package manager is there. YD settings is there. YD is nothing but the dialog box setting for the your desktop. In system, you have got the Sparky Linux, about Sparky Linux, Aptos, App Center, Dolphin, GDB package installer, console, K system guard, K wallet manager, live USB creator, Alex terminal, network manager, QPS. What is that? Okay, so it is a visual process manager. So here you can see how much memory is being used and everything, all those things. So it is using just 438 MB. Buffer is 63 MB used and cached is 631 MB. Total 3.9 MB memory is available. So it is quite light. I can even feel it. It is very nice. Everything, it is working very perfectly. I don't see any, you can see there is no lag in the system. It is all snappy. Then in okay, now we were where yes, console system guard. Yes, now let us open the K system guard. Now let us see what is the system load. So this is showing different memory. So it is showing just 34 MB, sorry, not 34, 340 MB of memory or 0.34 GB of RAM is being used. There is zero swap usage, and CPU usage you can see it is very light, below 4%. So this desktop is equivalent to Lsqt desktop. The performance is just like Lsqt. So if you don't like the Lsqt, you can use this desktop. I will close this now. So this desktop is a mixture of Lsqt, KDE desktop, and this open box. So it is using the components from Lsqt, KDE, and the open box. So it is a mix of the three. You got system info. Let us check out the system info. You can see here all the sensor, disk, modules, PCI Express bus, memory, CPUs, everything, all the data is there. Time shift is there for taking backups and restoration of old backups. USB disk formatter is there. The welcome screen is there as usual. But it is why didn't the welcome screen start when we started this desktop, when we booted the desktop? So I don't know why. Normally in all the desktops of Sparky Linux, the welcome screen starts automatically when you boot into the new desktop. But this time the welcome screen did not work. Now what we will do is let us input our password and check out for the upgrade. So whether the upgrade works or not. Then in utility section, you have got the Arc Archive Manager. Featherpad is there. Featherpad is a text editor. Kcalc is there. Clipper is there. It is. I will just open the Clipper. Spectacle is there to capture the screenshots of your desktop. QTFM is the Qt file manager. So here you can see the update has started. So let it go. We will check out the update also how it will affect our desktop. So this is a light file manager developed with using Qt. It is very light. You can see. I will show you. It's very light. Go to home computer. Everything it is. Or you can directly go to here. Yes, the grub configuration files are there. So it is quite light to use. Now what we will do is let us go to the desktop and check out the decoration. So let us open the desktop. So this is the desktop settings. Let us open applications. So here you can set your default web browser, email client, CD player, file manager, virtual terminal, DVD player. So all applications that will be default can be enabled here. For example, for the web browser, let us do it for Firefox. So you can make the Firefox as a default file, and in advanced section you can specify the file types. So each application can be tied with the file type. For example, PDF files will be open only via PDF viewer or the document viewer. So like that you can configure it here. In auto start you can specify which applications will auto start when you start your system. In general you can do some general settings for the desktop like show icons on desktop, show storage devices on desktop, add shortcut to the desktop for new applications, show storage notifications, autoplay CDs, DVDs, auto mount renewable drives. Will click this on, and you can set the formats for time, date, and display. You have to save it. Then in the panel settings, you can specify what will be shown on the panel at the bottom. So right now application menu is there, task manager is there, system tray is there, date time is there, and the show desktop is there. This is the show desktop. Then in wallpapers, let us check out. So right now only system default is there, no files exist, but you can add files. So for that you require some files to be downloaded, but it is possible to change the wallpaper. First you have to save the downloaded wallpapers to a folder, and then you can specify search the folder, and then you can use the wallpapers downloaded from that folder and set it on your screen. Now we will go back. These are the power settings. So right now it is this on battery settings are grayed out because we are right now on using the AC power. So you can only configure for the AC power because we are right now working on AC power. So all typical AC power settings are there. Services, you can toggle services on and off for the screensaver, power management. You can set the notifications for low battery, very low battery, battery notify on AC power. You can lock screen on suspend, show system tray, show notifications. You can display hot plug support like that. Now I will go back. Let us check out the firewall. I think it is will be the GUFW firewall most probably. Yes, so it is this firewall. So what you have to just toggle this on and it will start, and from next time henceforth it will start automatically on startup. So I already discussed this many times. I will not discuss anymore. I will close this. Now there is advanced network configuration. The KD system settings are there. And the KD connect settings are also there. Yes, so here you can do the KD connect settings. I will close this. And this is the typical KD settings. There is nothing less or more or less here. Everything, all the typical KD settings are there. You can use these KD settings to set your display. And monitor settings you already used. Let us start the open box configuration manager. So I think it will take some time. Meanwhile, let us check out the screensaver also. Okay, so these are the multiple windows are open. Yes, now you can see here there are multiple screensaver to choose from. So the ticked ones are in use, and those are downloaded and saved to the system folders, and you can use them. And you can specify the typical screensaver settings like blank after, cycle after, lock screen after. You can even do the preview of the newly set screensaver. There are further settings for customization and exploration of the selected screensaver. There are some advanced settings like grab desktop image, grab video frame. So you can make a screensaver from any desktop image or video frame, and you can choose a random image also from a local directory or the RSS feed URL. Text manipulation is there, so you can specify which text will be displayed on your screensaver, like your company logo or your company text. All those things can be programmed here. And this is the display power management. When you are using the screensaver, it will enable the power management during the screensaver when the screensaver is active. Now I will close this. I think what happened, why did not the open box configuration manager start? I think it is not working or what. Okay, synaptic package manager is there, as you know. It's taking some time or what? Okay, I think multiple openings are there for the Synaptic Package Manager. So I think we are done with the desktop settings. I will close this. The Synaptic Package Manager can open later. Now, yes, we wanted to check out this Clipper. What is Clipper? So the update is almost complete now. 80% has been done. So you can see this is a very light desktop. Everything is perfectly working. There are no issues. All you can see the cohesion, visual cohesion is very nice. You don't see misplaced icons or icons that are not matching other icons, or the text is looking gaudy, or it is not looking good. Everything is perfect. It is all cool for your eyes. So I think now the update will complete. So update is also obviously working, because in I seen in Sparky Linux updates work very perfectly. There is no issue with the updates. In many other Linux distros, there are issues with the updates, and you get your system botched up if the update fails. So from last 2 3 reviews, I have started checking out the updates also, because the updates paint the real picture. So out of the box, your system might be working perfectly, but once you do 1 or 2 updates, then system performance starts going down. So I deliberately do the updates. So we have to check whether the updates work properly or not. And now you must be thinking why I check out such desktop that nobody uses. For example, the CD desktop we checked out last time, now the Draco desktop. So my intention is that if you have the knowledge of this light desktops, you can use this desktop and the underlying Linux based system to use older. So if you've got 20-year-old laptop with you or a desktop with you, if you've got some server with you, you can use that device and make it working and make it profitable, make it productive. So if you want to have a file manager for your home, you can just go in the market, buy the old desktop, use a Linux system which is providing such light desktop, for example Sparky Linux. You can go with the Debian also has this Draco desktop and the CD desktop, and you can use this software to make that system productive again. So it is environmental friendly. So you cannot just throw your system away every 4 5 years. So it will create the electronic waste, and electronic waste is harmful for our mother earth. So best is to recycle, either recycle it, or you can reuse it, because recycling also uses energy. So it is also energy intensive. So better to use your electronic products to their fullest. So that's why I am trying to show you some desktops, some systems which can work on very old desktop. So CD desktop, Draco desktop. Then in NTX operating system, you have got the Fluxbox. So Fluxbox can be also used for very old 20 year, 25-year-old desktops. In the next video, we will check out some different Linux distro. What I will now henceforth do is I will check out such light desktops, and in between we will check out another Linux distro, so you don't get bored with this light desktop, because this desktop not many people are using, and they are specifically made for the people who enjoy using light desktops and want to extract the maximum performance from their systems, old as well as new systems. So you can use this on your new system also. So system will consume less resources, and all those resources can be used by the actual applications that you are running on your system. So you get a faster performance. So that's it. I will stop the video here. See you in the next video.